Alright, so here's what we're going to talk about is why we almost went to jail. So Jason, Hollis Outdoors today, I didn't have enough time to, nor did I video during all this commotion, and I sure wouldn't have been able to put it on the video during our third game at the state championship, so I decided to do this afterwards. As y'all know, when we went into the third game, us and the team from Starkville were the only two teams undefeated. So we get no. Let me back up. I was wrong. I'm just trying to recap everything. But anyway, we were the only team undefeated. When we got there that day, it was three teams left: us, Starkville team, and a Caledonia team, another team from Lowndes County. We were the only undefeated team. Forgot. But anyway, we get there and we're playing this little Starkville team, and they are a tough little team. No joke. They by far were our best competition so far, and we knew we had to play ball or we was going to have to use up our being undefeated and had to play two. And our whole plan when we got there, the perfect plan was to stay undefeated and win this thing with 4 games. So we get to play in this game, and it's pretty intense, pretty back and forth. You know, our leadoff batter gets a hit or hits the ball. I think it may have lined out somebody. I can't remember everything, but we'll carry y'all through here about cheating and why we almost went to jail. But anyway, I'll get to that here in just a second. I usually don't pay a whole lot of attention to it, but some of our guys were barreling the ball up, and it just didn't seem like it going nowhere. I can remember now when I went back editing that video, I saw a couple of guys hit them, and it should have went off like a light switch, but it didn't, because my mind just don't think about what happened. But when I was editing, there was we did have a home run in that game, but there was several hits that just something wasn't right. So we get out there, and like I said, things are pretty tight. We're batting. I think we were batting at the time. Yes. Let me think. I'm trying. My mind slipped. I thought a day or two since that, but yes. Let me think. Yeah, we were batting. Okay, this is how they got caught, and we almost went to jail. Okay, so we were hitting, and somebody had just threw me a kid or somebody that had got a foul ball had thrown me the ball, and I got it, and I was holding on to it, looking. I thought, man, this thing looked dirty, and didn't think nothing about it. After I saw it was dirty and looked at it, it was a Rawlings ball, and I didn't think nothing about it. And I did not realize, I don't keep up with a lot of this stuff, and it's been a long time since I've been involved with baseball. It has been, I hadn't been around baseball years, probably 20 something years until Cody started playing. So whatever, 20 anyway, I'm gonna try to quit rambling, but I just hadn't been around it and never had coached anybody or anything like that until Cody came along. I started helping with that. But anyway, when you play a Dizzy Dean, we usually, all our other tournaments that we play, travel ball tournaments, we bring balls, and all that stuff. And but at Dizzy Dean, I didn't realize, didn't think nothing about it. I saw they had balls, whatever. But anyway, in a Dizzy Dean tournament, you've got Dizzy Dean baseballs. I think it's got a Dizzy Dean stamp and Dizzy Dean signature on it. Nice balls. It's like a Wilson W10 or whatever it is. It's a good baseball. And I didn't realize, as long as I had been out, how many different baseballs they were. I really wouldn't have known. In the park ball one year, they played with what they call we call them squishy balls. They're not real solid. You hit them and they sound like dinks, and they are dinks. And then I've got some dinks balls that we run through our pitching machine. They're squishy balls. But anyway, anyway, what went down, I'm sitting there holding this ball, and I'm thinking, man, this ain't right. This ain't right. And I'd remembered seeing a ball go back to the pitcher that was pretty dirty, and all these things we've been using all weekend was white. I'm talking about white, new baseballs. So I didn't think nothing much about it for a minute after that. We've been playing in dirt, all weekend. Balls get dirty, real grass, whatever. Well, and then remember, I'm still got this one ball in my hand, a foul ball that I hadn't give back to the umpire or nothing. Then we look over there, and all of a sudden we see the other team's coach call the catcher over there, and I see him give him a ball. Well, he walks back kind of towards the plate, and then they go to the mound and got the first baseman, second baseman, shortstop, and third baseman and catcher surrounded the pitcher. And I saw the little old catcher look over his shoulder towards our dugout trying to be sneaky, and I watched him give that kind of dirty ball to the pitcher and grab the bright white ball and put it back in his mitt and walk back. He started walking back towards the plate, and I immediately got up, and I immediately lost my cool, and I immediately started raising Cain, and I immediately started saying some stuff that I probably didn't need to say. But we're talking about our 12-year-old kids here. Somebody's cheating, swapping balls. They ended up, the umpires there were super nice. Most of them. They had one guy there, I think this guy's been around since I played. But anyway, he was kind of he wasn't dressed out that day. He was kind of the head umpire that day. And by this point, I'm raising Cain, ready to go to the other dugout. My wife I can hear her, she's giving it to somebody, raising Cain, and then kind of goes nuts for a minute, and then that head umpire comes over and tells me I'm fixing to settle down, and I'm not settling down. I tell him I'm fixing to go to the dugout over there. He's welcome to go with me if he wants to. I ended up cooling it just a little bit, and I didn't go over to the dugout. The park director guy or whatever of Dizzy Dean that was there, super nice guy. He was nice all weekend. And I was still giving that umpire everything I could give him, because what they were doing, they were switching these baseballs when they could, slipping these squishy balls in there. And you hit them things and they just don't go nowhere. And, I remember hearing the home run that Jay hit. I feel like it was a good baseball like we're supposed to use, but there was several dinks through that game, and I can't remember what inning we caught them. And I thought to myself, and what made me so mad is you talking about 12-year-old kids playing baseball, and we're trying. This team could have beat us either way. They were tough. But anyway, they had swapping baseballs to giving us them squishy balls, trying to beat us, and they never said nothing. They knew they was in the wrong. And even one of the kids after the game when we beat them, shaking hands, come by and told one of our kids, if you ain't cheating, you ain't winning. But anyway, my biggest thing was when we had our little meeting that we always do after the game, coaches talk to the players. I told our boys, I said, look, I ain't never talked about life lesson or nothing like that. But it just goes to show you, if you do the right thing and work hard at it, that you don't have to cheat to win. I'm not going to say, and I told them and they laughed, I said, I'm not going to say I hadn't never done a little cheating racing. I said, it's a little bit different, but I'm going to tell you all them years of racing, 99.999% of the time, all the races I won, I wasn't cheating. And everybody, I like beating people, them thinking I was cheating and wasn't. But anyway, I told them, y'all work hard, play hard and do your job, you're going to be winners in life, in baseball, whatever. So that was the reason we about went to jail, because I couldn't hold it when they was trying to cheat our boys and nobody was going to do nothing about it. I just lost it. Too much time, too much practice, too much work to be cheated like that. And I know it goes on at every level probably, but just one more thing we got to watch for. I mean, I'm so concentrating on the game and on our boys, trying to keep their minds right and keep things going. You know, none of us caught it, but it had been, like I said, it had been some mentioning about it, and we just finally nailed it down when that, I guess that we could say that coach got a little greedy to try to slip one more in there. But we beat them, you know, and like I said, they was a good little team. They had no business needing them balls to win, really. I didn't think. A lot of people was out of pitching. They had played so many ball games. We were sitting good on pitching. So that's why we went to jail, or at least throwed out of the park. I was going to get thrown out of the park. Y'all know I don't care. I'm going to do what? They not going to cheat my boys, and we know it like that. You know, hidden ball trick, some kind of mess like that's one thing, but cheating with the baseballs, that was unacceptable. But anyway, we pulled it off and won, and then now y'all can watch the championship game. We'll catch y'all on the next one.